Star Wars Rebels in the Name of the Rebellion. Saw Gerrera returns to the series and undergoes a mission of Ezra and Sabine of the Ghost Crew to help uncover an Imperial secret, no matter the cost. As always in my Rebel reviews, I point out my likes and dislikes of the episode, starting out with my likes. Number 1. Saw Gerrera. I can't stress just how much Saw helped make these two episodes that much stronger. If you're a big fan of Saw just like me and enjoy seeing his rebellion efforts contrast of those of the Alliance, you were in for a treat here. Not to mention Saw's way of doing things also made things a little bit more interesting than normal in this Disney cartoon. We also can't forget his classy black U-Wing and Andrios 2-tubes tagging along as well. I'm still hoping that we get to see on Rebels at least explained as to why Saw has missing limbs in Rogue One, as I highly doubt we'll be getting a comic or a novel addressing that now at this point. Number 2. The Rogue One callbacks. Seeing all these callbacks to Rogue One with the U-Wing, the Scarif Pathfinders on Yavin, and both Jedha and Director Krennic be mentioned, as well as the whole side plot of the Empire collecting Kyber crystals in secret for the Death Star really helped ground us, making us realize that this show is absolutely now nearing the events of Rogue One. And just like how nerdy we all got to hearing or seeing all these Rebel Easter eggs in Rogue One on the big screen, the same can now be applied here on the television show. Number 3. That feeling of finally seeing Yavin 4 on Rebels is just indescribable. Seeing the Misasi Temple, Wedge, Gold Leader, Mon Mothma, Jan Dodana, Rex, and Good Guy Kallus was really fun, and I don't know, but it made me feel really good inside. Almost nostalgic. Granted, I wish we could have seen more, but just a small taste that we did get was just enough to put a huge grin on my face nonetheless. Now for my dislikes. Number 1. I'll start off with a small and annoying thing, but considering this is the last season of Rebels, it is strange to see random budget cuts being rather prevalent in these episodes. For example, let's take this brand new Season 4 generic Imperial officer. Either there should be a new theory that this guy is actually Snoke, or Dave Filoni should just spill the beans on how this guy can never die and keep constantly appearing in different locations in time. First he's the radar technician in the Imperial satellite, then he's suddenly passing by Intel in the light cruiser, to popping back in the satellite, then gets incinerated completely when Saw bombards the whole satellite and cruiser, only to show up again afterwards unharmed and without a scratch on the cargo ship. Seriously, this guy here, whatever superpowers he's got, I want him. Number 2, the Death Trooper voices. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one in the world who could have done by not having to hear the actual voices by the Death Troopers here. There absolutely was no reason to descramble their voices here and lose that cool but scary factor in the process. Not to mention just how incompetent they were guarding this huge Kyber crystal. I don't know about you, but it's very unrealistic that the Rebels could take out a whole room full of Death Troopers and continue on without being harmed at all. Number 3. I feel I keep repeating myself constantly with this, but I just don't understand this show's no killing rule. Ezra and gang go out of their way to slice blasters but not the troopers themselves, just so we don't get to see any death on screen. Yet in the past 4 episodes, we've seen numerous stormtroopers fall to their deaths off a satellite dish, a light Imperial cruiser, and then 2 whole operational and fully manned Star Destroyers get blown up. Mind you, with each Star Destroyer holding up to the minimum of at least 40,000 personnel. So, counting all of those deaths, we're definitely looking at the very least 80,000 Imperial deaths here. So much for the Rebels not killing rule. Last but not least, I don't understand why Zeb said that the Yavin 4 base had every single Rebel cell in the galaxy stationed there, as that's just not true. The Lothal Rebel cell weren't there, neither was the Ryloth, Mon Calamari cells, and so on. Not to mention actually as well as the cells General Draven and Cassian were also a part of before joining the Alliance. There's no way, because Yavin 4 just seemed far too empty to carry that many Rebel cells. Unless of course they were all there and we just didn't see that because of, well, budget cuts. Overall, I very much enjoyed these 2 episodes, and I actually think that we should have started out the season with this rather than the Heroes of Mandalore. But I get why they wanted to tie off any loose ends, with that being the season premiere first. Regardless, I'm now only more eager to see more Rogue One callbacks and the actual Rebel Alliance in this show than I ever was. But those are just my opinions on the episodes. But what did you all think of this? Did you agree or disagree with my likes and dislikes? Let me know in the comments down below. But that'll do it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share, and subscribe to the channel to not only support it, but keep up with Star Wars news, gaming, and canon lore released every week. And consider following me on Twitter and Facebook to never miss out on the latest Star Wars related content. And if you still want to stay part of the conversation, then definitely join us on the official SYLO Discord channel. On that note, thanks for watching and may the Force be with you.